people as sports figures. Are you kidding me? A woman that rebounds and shows up half naked to games. They're just anyway, there's so much I want. Just start with the Sports Illustrated cover.
Angel Reese seems to be on a quest for attention, often dressing in outfits that leave little to the imagination.
Reese, which is absolutely ridiculous, and let's talk about how ridiculous it is.
Just when you think her antics can't get any more surprising, she manages to outdo herself with another bold fashion choice.
You just wanted attention. You were being an attention whore. And so because your basketball couldn't do it, you went to other things. It's like a kid that can't get attention from its parents.
While she complains about fake AI-generated images of herself, her provocative clothing choices suggest she's inviting the drama.
In my view, if she doesn't clean up her behavior, she's going to be part of the problem.
If she's genuinely concerned about her image, it might be wise to reconsider the outfits that draw so much unwanted attention.
What are we doing here, America? This woman wants WNBA arenas so she can groom children in peace. How dare you come and violate the mini pride parade that had been going on in WNBA arenas? This is a private sex cult. And now you heterosexuals have come in and ruined it. We can't do this in peace.
Here we go again with Angel Reese, who seems to think that wearing less means getting more attention.
For us today, Angel Reese, the superstar of the WNBA. She's having some mental health problems, or people over social media are praying for her mental health because she's cracking under the pressure. She got into it with a Chicago Sun-Times reporter and gave him a bunch of 1- and 2-word answers.
Her recent outfits look more suited for a late-night club than the Women's Sports Hall of Fame. Seriously, since when did basketball become a fashion show? That one outfit everyone's talking about.
Secondly, if you're the person who voted for Angel Reese, clearly I would think that you're aware of what the reaction may be. Would you put your name out there?
Sure.
I don't think they have yet. I'm checking.
Sure. It practically set the internet ablaze, leaving little to the imagination. The comments were wild. Some praised her boldness, while others wondered if she had a run-in with scissors. Can you blame them? If you dress like that, expecting silence is just unrealistic. Is this really how Angel Reese wants to be remembered?
And that told him at some point that, she can't trust none of y'all because y'all twist my words. And so she's backing away from the media and claiming a little bit of victim status, and then everybody goes to social media. We praying for you, Angel. Angel, we praying for you. We just hope you survive mentally.
It's hard not to think she's clueless about basketball. And don't even get me started on her surprise when people react to her outfits. It's like she's asking for it. You can't show up in something that barely qualifies as clothing and then act shocked when people have opinions.
Angel Reese wore Joker shoes. At one point said she embraced being the villain. My issue with Angel Reese is she needs to get into an honest place, and she doesn't want to be a villain. She should quit trying to be a villain. She needs to get off of Caitlin Clark's coattail and just play basketball and leave Caitlin Clark alone.
It's almost as if she's handing out cards saying, please comment on my outfit, and then gets upset when they do. The irony is so thick you could slice it with a knife. This is pure hypocrisy at its finest.
And here's the thing that gets me about Angel Reese. The controversial stuff that she gets into, from what I have seen on Twitter, because I don't go around reading WNBA wire stories, I'll admit it. Jason, they actually just play the full breadth of her quotes. There's nothing to take out of context. What you say is what you say. Now, maybe the Jason Whitlock and Steve Kims of the world can interpret it in any different way.
The real problem isn't just the outfit, it's the attitude that comes with it. You can't keep wearing clothes that scream for attention and then act surprised when people aren't focused on your basketball skills. Sorry, Angel, but you're the one shifting the conversation, not us. She talks about people making AI-generated nudes of her, but really, has she looked at her own Instagram lately? With all those barely there bikinis and outfits that seem more appropriate for a nudist beach.
Basketball is like this niche sport. And maybe she's just used to dealing with a certain people or certain media or certain followers that quote unquote look like her. They can kind of convey, like, they more relatable. In other words, they're not white. It's not a wide-ranging audience. Now that she's been thrust into this spotlight where she's not just saying stuff to people that would sympathize.
She's practically giving everyone a sneak peek herself. Let's be real here. This is some top-tier hypocrisy. The issue isn't just the outfit, it's the attitude behind it. Angel can't keep wearing clothes that scream for attention and then act surprised when people don't focus on her basketball skills.
The media that covered her basketball career, it wasn't that they looked like her, but they were all champions of women's sports.
Yeah.
And so they were going to cover Angel Reese in the game in a certain way. They were always going to be trying to sell the women's games and sell the women's players and put the best face on everything. So she's used to fawning coverage.
With all those barely there outfits, it seems like she's giving everyone a preview herself. It's like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet and then complaining about being stuffed. She's definitely feeding the fire. The timing of this whole situation is pretty suspicious, just as people start questioning whether Angel Reese cares more about likes than her basketball skills.
And so she's stepped into reality now rather than just being, it's like a hot girl. She rarely gets told the truth. And then all of a sudden, she runs into a guy that like, no, I'm gonna tell you the truth. And she, well, I've never been treated this way. People actually are holding me accountable for what I say and do. And so if you wanna sit there and say.
She brings up the drama around AI-generated nude photos. It feels a bit too convenient, like she's trying to distract everyone from the real issue. This isn't her first rodeo. Her wardrobe choices and constant attention-seeking posts have been part of her strategy for a while now. Now, the AI nude controversy is just another chapter in this ongoing saga of grabbing headlines. The timing of this whole situation raises some eyebrows, just as people start questioning whether Angel Reese is more focused on likes than her basketball game.
Hey, I'm the reason that this audience is showing up too. There are going to be people like me and others that are going to say, well, I'm not really sure, because without Caitlin Clark, no one knows or cares anything about you, Angel Reese. And then in particular, what's happened, I want to play you this clip. Someone has put together a highlight.
She suddenly brings up the drama surrounding AI-generated nude photos. It seems a bit too convenient, almost like she's trying to divert attention from the real issue. This isn't her first time playing this game.
I'm not saying all of her shots look like that, but she's incredibly unskilled. She was a great college player because she was taller, a bit more athletic than most of the players she faced. She's now in the WNBA. She's facing equal competition, and she's getting exposed as really, really unskilled.
Her choice of outfits and constant look-at-me posts have been part of her strategy for a while. Now the AI nude controversy is just another chapter in her ongoing quest for attention. If Angel Reese truly wants to be taken...
And that's why she hates Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin Clark is actually very, very skilled. Angel Reese has none. She's an energy player. That's it. She's not a skilled basketball player, and people are starting to point that out. She's not going to like it.
Seriously, and shift the focus back to her game. She needs to change her approach. Dressing for attention and posting revealing photos while complaining about objectification doesn't add up. Right now, it feels like she's speeding down a road without a seatbelt. Her tearful monologues about struggles come off as dramatic, not sincere. Yes, she's faced challenges, but many stem from her own choices. You can't play with fire and then act shocked when you get burned. If you dress like you're in a music video and stir up controversy, don't expect everyone to talk about your basketball skills. This isn't just about her outfits. Reese has been playing the victim card for months. After LSU won the NCAA championship in May 2023, she lashed out on social media after criticism for trash-talking Caitlin Clark. Instead of owning up to it, she claimed she was being targeted because of who she is. It's not just about the game, it's about her consistently portraying herself as the victim. But here's the twist. Reese knows exactly what she's doing. With over 2 million Instagram followers by August 2023, 2023, she understands how every post and outfit will be perceived. When she dresses provocatively, she knows it'll create buzz. So when that attention turns negative, she retreats into victim mode. Angel Reese seems to thrive on attention, often sharing bold photos and making headlines. When backlash arises, she claims she's just being herself, like in her July 2023 post stating, "I will always be unapologetically me." However, being true to oneself doesn't exempt anyone from facing consequences. This tactic of playing the victim has been seen before, and people are growing weary of it. Reese actively courts controversy, but then acts surprised when the attention becomes overwhelming. It's ironic that she seeks the spotlight, but complains when it gets too bright.